Yo ratings! This is garthrs, the Tiles Adventure, another episode of FTB Season 3. I believe this is episode 6. And one of my last comments was, you should build a quick way down. So that's what I did. Let's see if it works. It totally works! Yeah, in a second here I'll tell you who said that. But I will definitely be using that because going down a ladder is much too exhausting. All you have to do is walk up to it and let go. But it takes like 30 seconds to get from top to bottom. So the expressway will be pretty sweet off some sweet. Alright, so what do we have here? We have this, which I'm going to pull over here and click on the common immunity so I can see my... Actually, let's go back to Video Manager for a second. And I want to click directly on Suck My XP. Open in a new tab, and after Suck My XP is making a house a home, because I have 2 comments for that. I have 2 videos to catch up on. Let's go ahead and read number 4 first. And number 4 is making a house a home. We got a lot of comments from Yours Forever. She said, numbers game, Rain Man. I guess she's making fun of me because I say things. And I just noticed this, and this might be some kind of hack exploit thing there. But when it got to the end, it didn't stop. You see what I'm saying? So I've got the 2 little bubbles of XP, and I'm afraid to step on there now because it doesn't. My XP doesn't go down, but this thing fills up. I caught it right as soon as it happened. I was like, why isn't that going down? I stepped away. I probably got maybe 100 XP out of it, but it is what it is. All right, and by the way, in case you guys didn't know, 1.8 is out, and she wanted me to use Clay Aiken. Not regular Clay, but Clay Aiken. So, ew. I don't want to use Clay Aiken. He's a nice young kid. Alright, Emerge X says, but I like your hour-long episodes. And I was like, don't worry, I don't watch the clock. And sure enough, Suck My XP was like 50-some minutes long or some crap like that. So, it happens. It does happen. I didn't get too much feedback on my house, which I was kind of hoping for. That was the episode where I was looking for feedback on the house. And I think what my problem is I ask for feedback after most people have tuned out. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to start out right from the very get-go, and we're going to work on feedback in the beginning. I don't have any requests for feedback right now. I mean, unless you want to give me feedback on how the house looks. But let's get into this. All right, now we're going to need a few things. First of all, I already have an interface. Don't have anything in there yet, but I'll show you that in a second. And the import and export, all these buses here are made in basically this formation with the addition of just a few things. So let's go ahead and put that interface right up there. And you're like, well, what's missing from this? This is the interface. And in order to have the interface work, you need a conversion matrix. So let's just go ahead and grab that conversion matrix and put it in the middle of here. And we get an interface, which brings us up to 5. All right. Yeah, but the conversion matrix was a glass, iron in the 4 corners, ME cable there, and a conversion matrix in the middle. And that's how you get your interface. And interface is a big thing that we're going to be dealing with here. Instead of using an import bus, because I want everything that comes out of here to go into the ME system. So basically, what I can do is I can take one of these interfaces or an import bus and just set it there. Now, interface is kind of expensive. Import bus requires an interface, but has fewer capabilities. But regardless of what gets pumped into it, it'll come out. Now you're like, okay, why is there nothing here? I'm like, well, there's 2 kinds of interfaces. So let's just grab these 2 right here. We'll come over to the middle, and we'll take one of these, and we'll put a little piece of raw rubber on there, and we have a sticky piston. Now, what do sticky pistons do? They grab things and yank them out. So what do you think a sticky piston would do to this? Import bus. That's right. It grabs things and pulls them into the ME system. So that's what we want, the very first thing. I've already made one of these. Basic import bus, basic import bus. You can make it a precision import bus by adding a basic processor. And then it becomes a precision import bus. So I can set this one down here, boop, like that. It immediately connects. Everybody is happy. They're like, what the deuce? You right-click on it. Doesn't really have any interface because it's a basic import bus. Now, if we take the precision import bus and we say boom, like that. We right click on it. We got an interface, and we can tell this thing to pull single items, stacks of items, active with redstone. We can also active with redstone, active without redstone, ignore redstone, or activate once per pulse. So I mean, there's all kinds of options on this one. I don't really necessarily need this because this is a slow cooker. Now I want you to notice that pre-configured, because I've set it up. It's now a pre-configured bus. So the next time I set it down, it'll actually recall those settings. But because this thing's a slow cooker, it's only going to kick out a couple items at a time. A basic import bus is just peachy keen. But I said but. We want a precision export bus is what we want for this next thing. So what we're going to have to do is grab one of these, and a piston pushes things. Export. Basic export bus. So now we have that. And if you can guess what you add to a basic export bus to make it a precision, that's right, a basic processor. Extremely simple. So let's go ahead and grab this right here and put down this piece of cobble, because its most effective form of laddering is cobble. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but now you are. And you're like, well, what does this do? Well, currently it's set to do nothing. Okay. So what do we need to do with that? We want to set it up to always be active. So what are we going to need to do? Well, first of all, we're going to need examples. If we want it to do something, we have to be able to give it an example of what to do. So let's go down there and we'll just give it one little shot here, because I got a few things that I could snag up. Up here. Been doing some more mining at this level so that I can get things that I would normally need, like things that don't spawn down low. No. Things that don't spawn down low would definitely be something that you'd want to mine for up here, which is what I've been doing. And I've already forgotten where it's at. There's that little monster thing. Little beast, what do you call them? The ghost? Ghosties? I left some of these purposefully out so that I could get them. Oh, I totally missed this one. Gimme. There we go. Alright, where is that? I left a bunch of this ore around here somewhere so we could mine it out. Oh, here's one. Now this is tin. We definitely want to pulverize and cook tin. Ooh, that was close. That's tin. There's iron. I probably went down the wrong one. There's iron. And what's this? Tin? Yes, also tin. But that's the base. That's basically the goal that we're looking for right now. Is this little thing, little doohickey right here? Is these two little things? I got one of each. Now, what I can do is set this up in the precision export bus. At any time the ME system gets iron ore block, it knows to send it to the pulverizer. You're like this. You just put it up in there. It just makes a shadow. And it just makes a shadow. So now it knows to export iron ore and tin ore to the pulverizer, which will kick it down to the redstone furnace, which will export it to the thing. Now currently, no, I turned that back on. But currently, this is turned off. And you're like, wait a minute. Why do you have it turned off as an export? Because there's something else that we also want to do that is kind of important. It's kind of a deal. So what we want to do is we want to take this precision export bus, which I don't have another one of. Could do that in a minute. Actually, I can make another one of those things pretty quickly. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because sometimes you're going to get byproducts. And let's say you don't want them all smelterized. Actually, no, I messed up. Don't worry about that. Ignore what I just said. Ignore what I just said about adding one more on here, because I do want these all to come out the bottom. And I want this to be import bus so that I can grab the byproducts. That's what I meant to do. Grab the byproducts, because I don't always want the byproducts. I don't always want the byproducts of the pulverizer smelted into ores, because you end up wasting your resources by turning them into ores and then turn around and pulverizing them again. So basically the pulverizer will pulverize iron or tin or whatever, and if it has a byproduct, it'll pull that byproduct out and put that dust in the system. So you don't want to automate your dusts. If you automate your dusts, it's really hard to make a dust, because as soon as it turns into a dust, it ejects right into the cooker and cookers. So this is the way we've done this, specifically so that we can maintain our extras. Now, give you an example. Jump up here. No, I can't do that. I still can't do it. I even tried that last episode. So let's come up here like this, and let's just put this iron ore and this tin ore in here, and then immediately jump down. And look, the iron ore is in there. Now, you didn't see anything appear here because it got shot down here immediately and turned into an ingot. Now the tin is going over here, and you didn't see anything come over here because it immediately went down there. Now the same thing is when it gets junked into the yellow square, it immediately gets pulled back out. So any surplus dust that I got as a byproduct of pulverizing that iron or that tin goes immediately into here, wherever it was. I think tin is, where do you get that? That's recipe. Tin ore. And let's just go with uses on that one. You gotta hit escape first, and then uses on this one. Now, pulverizer is what we're looking for. Hero. Is this thing on? Rock crusher. Smelter. Back to shapeless crafting. Alright, that's unique. Oh, I got a good idea. Let's just go to the pulverizer right here and click the recipes button. And I'm pretty sure we're looking for tin ore. Okay, so you notice in iron, we have pulverized iron with a 10% chance of ferrous metal. We have lapis lazuli will only go into lapis lazuli. Diamonds will only go into diamonds. Redstone will get that, and maybe a cinnabar. Emeralds will definitely go just into emeralds. Nether quartz, sometimes you get sulfur out of it. Certus quartz is always that. Let's see. There you go. If you get a Certus quartz block, you get 2 of those and 1 of those. You almost 10% of the time you'll get one of those. That another 10. I know 10 is in here somewhere. Ferrous. There's tin, which is pulverized iron partially. But this is what I'm looking for: shiny ingots. I don't want to melt those back down. I don't want to have shiny ingots. I'm perfectly fine with shiny metal dust. I'm fine with that because I don't want that automatically smelted. First of all, it wastes my energy because 9 times out of 10 you're going to grind that stuff back down anyways when you need it. So now it'll automatically feed any iron ore it gets into here, any tin ore in here, and basically what I need to do now is go through and get all of my standard ores, put them in that precision import or export, and call it a day. Now just remember, we have to keep 2 bubbles when we jump on here. Don't let us cheat. See? It just stays at that. Okay, so anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a cut right here, and what we'll do is we'll go down and get a bunch of these different ores that I need to get handled, and we'll set this up to automatically process ores. And then we'll get into the next thing that I'm going to do, which is going to probably be a lot more funner. And I did add one of these, which is currently in the process of going up. And you see how slow it's going up right now. I'm not entirely sure what it's feeding off of. I know it's filling this, but yeah, see, I'm very confused because you look at it, it's using power on something. It's probably the ME system is automatically using that, but it's more positive than it is negative, as you can see. ME system is definitely using it. So let me go get the other stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. I'm fairly sure I got most of them except for gold, and once I get gold, I'll put it in there. We got ferrous, we got silver, and we got lead. Now, anytime it gets one of... yep, can't forget copper. And we got copper. So I think gold is the only one we pretty much don't have access to right now, but I really don't care about that. So we'll just put those in here, and as space opens up in the pulverizer, it'll start kicking those down and processing them. There's the copper. Now, the thing with this one is I don't have it moving stacks at a time, but I probably could. That would move all of whatever it was at once. So if I had 2 iron and 46 gold, it wouldn't count up gold 1, 2, 3, 4. It would put it all in there at once, which makes perfect sense. You saw that one, pulverized gold. You saw that come in there. You saw it, boom, and then it got sucked out by the thing. And this guy down here is doing the copper. That's good. And ferrous metal should make shiny and ferrous. And now we're doing silver, which I believe has a chance at something else. I can't remember. But we're all cooking that stuff up. So that is the basics of that. And you're asking yourself, Garth, why on God's green earth, or whatever planet this is, would you need to automatically process your ores as they come into the AE system? And I said to myself, or I said to you in response, because I'm about to overload it with stuff. Remember, 2 bubbles. There we go. All right. The reason I'm doing this the way I'm doing this, first of all, is because we want to create a quarry. A what? A quarry. Yes, I know my system is barely keeping up with the AE as it is. The problem with the AE system is it's a constant draw of power, which is not really that bad, because remember, this was like 199. Now it's actually going down right now. Oh, it's probably because we're using the furnaces, but once we stop using it, it'll start going up again. Yeah, there it goes. It's going up again. But I also have this over here, which is always full all the time, every day. And expanding this system is, only as hard as adding a furnace and a steam dynamo. That's the expansion. And these powers right here, or these powers, let's put you in there and shift over it. It transmits 400 RF per tick. Each one of these puts out 80. So right now we're doing 360. So upgrading the system anymore would only basically give me half the effectivity, because it can only transmit 400 per tick. However, each one of these sends a packet out at each little tick. It sends its own 80 RF, and this can handle, I guess, a large number of packets. No one packet being larger than 400 RF per tick. That's the way I understand it. So expanding this system won't necessarily choke it off at an extra 40, because no one power source is 400 RF or greater. I could be wrong on that, but that is the way I understand it. I could be wrong. It has happened before. So let's get to work making what we were going to make before. Now, or after. That's what I meant to say. But one of the things that we're going to need, we're going to definitely need some of that. We're probably going to need another one of these and another steam dynamo. But let's get started on the thing that we were going to do first of all. I need sticks. I'm trying to remember what I did with sticks. I don't think I have any on me, so let's come over here and make some gears. Gears? Yes, gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're definitely going to need a whole bunch of gears. And I believe 8 is the number we are going to need. So we're definitely going to need gears. You're like, what are you using gears for? I'll tell you what we're using gears for. Check it out. All right, use on gears. Well, we're not going to do that. We are going to do something like that, so let's use on that. We want iron gear. We're definitely going to be using iron gears. What could we possibly be making that requires an iron gear? I think I already said quarry. But there it is. Quarry. We're going to be making that. So we need 7 gears, which all will need to be iron. We'll need 4 gold gears, and we'll turn 2 of those gold gears into diamond gears. So we're going to be needing a lot of this stuff. So first of all, let's just make 7 iron gears. And to do that, we're going to need iron. Iron gears. But you don't have the resources right now to be running a quarry, Garth. And you're like, yeah. Oh, I forgot to make them stone gears first. And then we just grab that. The stone gears are all going to be stone gears, because I'll eventually use them anyways. And then we're going to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 iron gears. So now we have 7 iron gears. We're going to need 4 gold gears, which is 4 times 4 is 16. Just like that. Now we have 16. Just like that. Okay, so now we need to make 2 of these. 2 of those gears need to be diamond gears. So we got to come over here and get our... Are our diamonds here still? Did I move them in the thing? I think I moved them in the thing. I don't know why. I only have 32 of them. That's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I love it. Alright, so we need to make 2 iron gears. Boom. So now we have all the gears that we need, but we do need also a pick. Just like that. Make the pick. You know what? Before I do that, let's just make sure, because I don't want to make a mistake. Yes, diamond pickaxe and 1 redstone. So diamond pickaxe. 2 diamond gears. 2 gold gears. 3 iron gears. And then we run over here and get redstone because I put it in here. And we just need 1. That's it. That's all we need. And then we go like this. Boom. Alright, sweet. And now we have a quarry. And you're like, dude, you have a quarry. I'm like, I totally know. Next, we're going to grab that, and that's it. That's all we're going to do. Because we don't want any more of that stuff. So let's put this stuff away. And that stuff away. Now we have this and this. Those are important things. Come over here and put that away. Assets, put it in there. Okay, I'm at the wrong thing. I was trying to craft, and I was wondering why it didn't look like right. I was wondering why it didn't look right. I was like, what am I looking at? It doesn't look like a crafting window at all. But it's not a crafting window, stupid. It's not a crafting window at all. You're an idiot. All right, so trash can. That's step 2. You're like, trash can, dear God in heaven, what are you going to throw away? You're like, that's none of your business. All right, so what we basically need is a burl. So let me see if I got any burls over here. I need 2 burls, basically. So let's just grab up to that, and we'll grab that. I don't even think I'm going to need that, but we'll figure it out in a second. I'm pretty sure our barrel requires a chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two chests. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more chests. Just like that. All right, now we need this, and this. No. That? No. How do you make a barrel? Oh, I don't need any chests. Duh. Stupid. You don't know what you're doing. I do know what I'm doing. I'm a big boy. I was working with a couple of different mods over the weekend, and one of them requires a chest in the middle. I couldn't remember if this was it. But there we go. We have 4 of those. Now we're going to need item ducts. Actually, I will need a chest, so we should be good. We need, item ducts. So item ducts are... Item ducts. We can use opaque ones. I don't care. They're the easiest. Which is tin and lead, which we have... I believe we have plenty of tin and lead. There's some tin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be plenty. And then we just need 5 lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are totally going to make a system to work this stuff. That doesn't make any sense, Garth. I know, I'm sorry. I do need sand, though, because that's not what I wanted you to do. I do need sand, though, because I went mining with stuff in my inventory and never emptied it. So I had all kinds of stuff, and when something dropped that I needed, I just picked something at random for my inventory and threw it on the ground, and glass just happened to be one of those things. So I'm an idiot. Check. That's me. Idiot. Stone. Doop. And glass is what I was looking for. Now, glass, we're also going to need iron. We already have iron. We're going to need redstone. All right. And we just need 2 pneumatic servos. That's it. That's it. 2 pneumatic servos. And I believe I gotta have this. I got this completely wrong. They go in the middle. And these, yes? No. No. How far off was I? Let's see. I was 180 degrees out. That's great. I had it almost right, but I was wrong. All right, now in addition to this other stuff, I still have sticks. So let's just get. I got redstone, so let's just get some lapis lazuli. 1, 2, 3, and we already have cobble, so we should have everything that we need right now. I'll take these, put it here. 2, 3. So we'll do that, and then we just go around them like this, and get 3 iron chests. This is going to require a lot of maintenance and labor in the initial phase. That scared me. That dude riding around. I thought that was a dude out there, but it's a cow with a funky hat on. What we're basically going to do, and I'll give you guys a brief rundown of how we're going to make this happen, is we are going to have it mine. I only need 3. We are going to have it mine out stuff. You're like, well, that's pretty obvious. And then we're going to have it eject into this chest, and then one of these pneumatic servos will be brought out to pull it down. And the first thing that it'll go across is 4 barrels, one with cobble, one with sand, one with gravel, and one with dirt. And then I will have a second pneumatic servo which allows only gravel, sand, dirt, and stone into the garbage can, because once these fill up, I won't want any more. And then I'll have 3 iron chests for everything else. And then I'll just have to basically run back and forth. And after I get enough resources, i.e. go into the nether and killing a bunch of blaze, I'll be able to make ender chests, and we'll have it good. But for now, I want lots of resources. So that's what I'm going to go for. And you're like, well, dude, how are you going to power it? If you look down here, you'll note this system right here is very efficient. All I have to do is feed it with a bunch of wood, which I have oodles of, and it'll create a whole bunch, which is a roughly 80 RF per tick. Now, 80 RF per tick will not make the quarry run super duper fast, so I'm not going to get slammed with resources where stuff's going to be spilling all over the ground or whatever. It's going to be a nice, slow, gradual thing, and as I can upgrade it, I will. So it'll go faster and faster and faster as I'm ready to accept the resources. That's the basics of it. So first of all, we need to pick out a place to put it. But that's going to be next episode. So this episode coming up right now, or not right now, but next, we will be finishing the house a little bit. We'll be setting out our quarry roughly. Make sure I'm looking in the right area. No, 90 degrees out. Roughly, it's going to be. There we go, and there we go. It's going to be out in this area right here, over the water. And that's not what I wanted. It's going to be in this area right here. It's going to be 64 by 64, and it'll go nice and slow. So I'll get a lot of sand, I'll get a little bit of clay, I'll get a little bit of dirt, I'll get a lot of cobble, and then I'll get all my ores. And basically what I'll do is I'll run back and forth from here to right over there where the quarry's going to be, pick up my ores as I need them, and then come back over here and set them up for processing, which would be the great, wonderful thing that is what it is. Make sense? Of course it makes sense. All right, so what we're going to do in the interim is we're going to go ahead and sign off, and then I'm going to probably record the next episode where I will respond to comments from episode 5, if that makes sense. Because episode 5 was a tech episode, episode 4 was a builder's episode, so I figured I'd split them up. That gives you guys a chance to get a whole bunch of videos where when I have the time to put them out. So that works out for everybody's perspective. I'm happy. Are you happy? If you're happy, in the comments below, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands in the comments below. That's an ugly thing. Blue creeper. All right. So anyways, I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. So I just appreciate you stopping by, and I'll talk to you turkeys on the flip side. Minecraft. Yeah! That was 13, not 12. What you got? Nothing. For a second, you thought it was a frozen frame, but then the cow moved and ruined it all. You're like, dude, I don't even know. No, no, it's fine. Shh. Oh. Yeah, I killed you. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what? Because you're dead now. You can't do things when you're dead. Because you're stupid when you're dead. Because your brain doesn't work at all. And if your brain doesn't work, it means you're stupid. See? It's logic. It's complete and utter total logic. You don't even know. Logic. Country-o. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. You guys got me all turned around, discombobulated. It's your fault, not mine. Not mine, yours. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think so. Big chicken. I ain't afraid of you. I'm afraid of you, though, so stay away. Stay away. You don't even know. Alright, so we have this, and this. Let's make sure we got this. Where is it? Options, key bindings, any plugins. I don't want that one. Key bindings, world. Chunk overlay. Chunk. Oh, it's home. Okay. Home on the range, where there's something and there's something and there's something. This is the good spot. This is a good spot. All right, and then we go this way, and 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 this way. And I'm mumbling now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. So yeah.